Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Jurassic World Evolution here on the Jurassic Park podcast. So when we left off, we had begun to really delve into the brand new DLC, and then all of a sudden our carnivores arrived on Isla Nublar. We were struck by an incredible storm and everything kind of became a bit chaotic. Some of the dinosaurs died, it all escalated a little bit too much, so we are going to try and rework it today. We are going to, as you guys can see here, get ready for the arrival of the new dinosaurs, and we are going to do that by actually, I think, preparing ourselves with double fences. So I really want to try and keep this as secure as we can. Oh. Interesting. So we're going to have to... Basically, I'm trying to build contingencies in now. So ideally, between the enclosures, we want to have some extra fencing. Just so if the dinosaurs break out, then there is less chance of them killing one another. So what I think we're going to actually do here is put an absolute ton. Is that as much as I can do? Okay. We're going to try and reinforce any areas where paddocks connect up to each other. So like here, for example, if a dinosaur was to break through this middle piece of fencing here, it would potentially be problematic. So we are going to reinforce these areas as best we can. And there we go. You can see that looks quite good. And then the Albertasaurus paddock all the way over here should be pretty good as is anyway. It's all set and ready to go. We just need to really put a gate on there. Okay, so that is my plan. We should have bought ourselves enough time there. We've got a Stygimoloch. Right, our Carnotaurus. Our Carnotaurus is going to go here. So we need to put some water in this enclosure. Which we will do so here. There we go. And let's see how this Carnotaurus settles in. Okay, so this guy was pretty problematic last time. Probably going to be problematic again this time. Yeah, his comfort levels are going down. Or are they going up? They're going up. Okay, cool. So hopefully his comfort levels will go up quickly enough to stop him from attacking anything. We've got feeders down here which will hopefully keep him occupied, as you can see. So hopefully this guy is going to be satisfied enough to kind of chill. Looking at his levels, he is kind of getting to that point now. So maybe he's going to be good to chill. Yeah, okay, so he's comfortable. Okay, so that's cool. So he's happy. Our Baryonyx is coming in next, and that's going to go here. As you can see, we've kind of tried to put a web of extra fencing here, just because I'm very, very conscious that last time we did this, I don't know if we failed just because the dinosaurs broke out, or if it was because the dinosaurs broke out and then one of the carnivores killed a herbivore. So we cannot have any fatalities. So we need to ideally be quite efficient with how we do this. So you can see that is probably the most fencing I've ever put down in a paddock. And it's time for the Baryonyx to arrive. So hopefully this guy's going to be comfortable as well. You can see the Carnotaurus is doing alright at least. So that's good. The big moment now is going to be the Baryonyx. So we are going to drop this guy in. How are we doing comfort wise? Right, you need more grassland. Interesting. so what I could potentially do is bump this up to here. And then go like that. And then go into our nature menu and just clear some of that away. How's that? Forest is down, grassland is up, but not quite enough. And he needs more wetland as well. Right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna demolish this one. We're gonna connect it up here quickly. And we are then gonna go like this. And just clear all of that out. Oh, whoops. Okay, so how are you looking now? You still want more wetland. Okay, so what I can do is bring this down here. That guy's going to be a threat. Yep. Right. We need ACU right now. You go get that guy. And then our ranger teams really need to go and get repairs done. Right, so we'll get those underway. We will grab some water. Right, Albert needs to come in over here. Oh guys, this is what happened last time. They all came in in one go and then it all went wrong. I'm so scared right now.
Team gets to work. Keep them contained and under control. I've seen firsthand what happens when one of these animals gets loose.
Right, okay, so that should hopefully be that happy. So let's go transport teams.
Asset transported.
Take that guy back into there.
Asset requiring
Then
collection.
Albert, you're going to want some water. It's all good, my dude. There's some water for you. How are we looking? Wetland, forest, grassland. Cool, so you're happy. You're happy in there, good. Carnotaurus is chill. Stegosaurus is potentially an issue. That's the point actually, because these stegos... Right, so that needs repairing as well. Okay, so let's go fix that up.
Acknowledging request for repair crew.
Okay.
Transportation.
Okay, how's that for you? Is that good? Are you happy? You're happy, cool. Right, so once the Baryonyx gets up, we should be good. That guy's within visual range, they're within visual range. Right, okay. So now we play the waiting game. I'm actually going to save quickly, just in case things go wrong. Don't know if we will be able to reload, but you never know unless you try, right? Do we have new research options? I feel like we do. Is this going to be ranger scheduling? It is. We might as well get that underway while the chaos ensues. Why not? Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to you, I am absolutely terrified right now because last time I tried to do this mission it went balls to the wall very, very quickly. This Baryonyx is about to attack that fence. 100% about to attack that fence because his comfort levels aren't rising quick enough. So I'm gonna need to get ranger response on station. Yep. Go heal Barry. So mate, come on. Come on. Give me a break. This is... I don't know, guys. I'll be honest, this is feeling like a little bit of a chore rather than anything else, which is unfortunate. I want to be enjoying this, but at the moment it's just feeling more like the requirements are a little bit crazy. And bear in mind the storm, which we know kicks in, hasn't even kicked in yet as well. When that kicks in, it does get a little bit frustrating. It's a shame because I like the new dinosaurs, but I'm just finding... I don't know, maybe it's me. I like more casual campaigns than anything, campaigns that you can kind of play at your own pace. And I feel like this is a lot more in vein with the challenge mode than anything. So I think that that is, you know, definitely something to consider. Now, I'm not saying it's bad by any stretch of the imagination, because I think it's a really interesting new dynamic that they've gone for. I just don't necessarily think that that is where the appeal in Evolution is for me, per se. I think for me it's more about park building, and I get that, you know, it's really, really hard to continue to innovate park building and to make park building interesting, but I'm not sure if this campaign, where it's so restricted, is really engaging me in the way I was hoping it would. Also, where has our... How did our Albertasaurus get out? When did that happen?
Transit has commenced.
That... I'm so confused right now. That genuinely shouldn't have been possible. Oh. Okay. That makes a lot more sense now.
Delivery has...
Let's get a repair team over there.
En route to repair.
Now you see, my concern as well is that Baryonyx, where it's getting aggroed, is it actually going to have the time to raise its comfort levels, or is it always going to get aggroed so it's never going to hit that point of actually being comfortable? Let's see. Oh no, it's comfortable now. But that said, just because it's comfortable, does that now mean it's not going to attack the fence? Because again, it is going close to the fence.
Asset transportation in progress.
Okay, so once we get the Albertasaurus back in his paddock, we should at least be able to continue the mission. Honestly, this has taken quite a while already, so I'm not massively confident. But let's jump into capture mode quickly anyway, guys, and just take a look at this Albertasaurus. So you can see there he is, the brand new dinosaur added in this update. And I do think it is quite a nice model, actually. I do think that there is a lot of nice texturing there. It certainly looks interesting. You know, you can get some cool screenshots of it for sure. So yeah, I actually quite like the Albertasaurus. I know a lot of people weren't fans because it's not massively similar to how it appears in JPOG, but I don't have a problem with it. I actually quite enjoy it. That said, I can see why people do have an issue, because obviously if we take a look at it, the crests on the head and everything are very similar to that of Allosaurus, but I honestly don't think the issue is nearly as stated as it has been. This guy, I get the feeling, is coming straight for this fence. Are you? So his comfort's at 100%, so in theory, there is no reason why he should be attacking a fence, but of course, theory and reality are often two different things. Now the Carnotaurus has been quite chill this whole time, and I am slightly concerned that may be about to change. So right, we are about to enter the storm. This is where things went wrong last time, so... Right, so we need visibility on CRN. So Carnotaurus. So our observation post is here. Is it about to wander down into it? It is. Cool. So we'll get a tick about now. There we go. And then now we need to keep them contained. Now this is where it gets hard because it's containment for 4 minutes. And that might not seem like much, but when you have dinosaurs that are quite aggressive and you have a thunderstorm that rolls in, it gets very, very hard very, very quickly. So we are actually, as a contingency, going to start to paddock those off.
The dinosaurs remain our priority.
Get these guys
Finch.
ready.
I'm not going to let Mother Nature stop us from accomplishing what we came back here to do.
And we really now need to keep an eye on that storm. Keep an eye on where this stuff's coming in from so we can figure it out. So we've got a fence broken already. The Carnotaurus is angry. It's not happy. So we need to go and contain that threat. Right, so that is our Carnotaurus already out and about. Stegosaurs being around here again may not be ideal. So what I'm actually going to do is task this guy with mopping them up. We've got 2 Stegosaurs here. I'm going to get him to go and clear them up just to avoid this potential battle becoming an issue. So right, our ACU helicopters almost crashed into each other. Like you can see they're about to fight and I don't want that to happen. Okay, so we've got another breakout. Is it the Alberta? It is, but it's only broken its way into a secondary paddock so far. So we can get the response team up there to take a look, but it's not going to be massively damaging so far. Cool, so the Carnotaurus has been contained at least, so we can bring this guy back into his paddock. That storm is inbound. The Baryonyx luckily is chilling for now. So our real threats at the moment are actually, ironically enough, the Stegosaurs. So I'm going to get ACU on standby to deal with them. Just because the last thing I want is for them to engage in a battle with the other guys. That's right, we're going to add a new team. Going to upgrade them so they've got loads of scheduling. Right, its power's gone offline. That's never good. So we need to get one team up to that power plant to get it back online. Oh, what's happened here? Right, we need to prioritise. So, repairs. We need to repair the research centre. We then have got colossal damage all over here, which could really do with being repaired. Okay, so luckily that Carnotaurus is currently contained within quite a chill paddock. Our Stiggy Mollocks are making a breakout again. These guys are right. So I want them to then repair the fences along the back as well. They're okay, they're okay. Right, our Baryonyx is about to break out here. So we need to get that guy on them. We need to get these guys in position to do some repair work. Oh, that makes sense actually. I need to gate them all. And I can't. So they're locked in. Right. There you go, that's an exit route for you. We now then need an ACU team to go and trank that Carnotaurus. Oh, come on. Hey everyone, so things went wrong again, so we have skipped forward a little bit now. I have got nearly all of the dinosaurs back in their enclosures. I have to admit, I was a little bit annoyed when I was playing, which is why I've kind of cut this piece in as opposed to just leaving the playthrough how it was. I feel like the problem with this DLC is that on this DLC, when things go wrong, unlike your other parks, there really is no easy way to make things back up. So if you have a dinosaur break out, like say for example I did, and you then have another one, it very quickly turns into a downward plummet. And whereas in the other DLC you can think, right, I've got these other things making money, or the core game even, sorry. You can think, right, I've got these other things making money, I don't need to worry that much. In this DLC you don't have any other source of income, so you instantly hit a profit deficit, and that then makes it really, really hard to build back up, to the point where, openly, I just sat here for about 20 minutes, waiting once I had tranquilized all my dinosaurs, for that profit to build back up, because there was genuinely no other way to do that. And I think that's unfortunate, you know? I really think that Frontier have tried something new with this game. They've made it a lot harder, a lot more challenging than perhaps the original story. But I feel like they've taken it a little bit too far, and it becomes a lot more like the challenge mode than it does an actual story campaign. You know, I mean, there isn't a difficulty setting, so you would assume that the campaign wouldn't be massively challenging. And I know that a lot of you will be like, well, Tom, are you really a gamer? But I've been playing games for years, so generally when I start to get really frustrated with something and I begin to lose that enjoyment factor, I do question whether it's perhaps me not being a competent gamer, or whether it is a mechanic within the game not quite hitting the scratch. And I don't know what I'm trying to say there. Basically, not being up to par. And I think here, unfortunately, as you see, because there is no reason to place food or drinks, because this is a scientific mission, there's no other way to generate income. And I don't know, I feel like there should have been some other kind of mechanic there, because it would avoid frustrating situations like what just happened. That said, we are finally almost at the end of this section with the dinosaurs contained now, so that is something at least. I do hope that that is the worst of it over for now.
Well, that was quite a storm. Is everybody okay? I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
That did it. The scientists are reporting back that they have collected the necessary data to formulate a working cure. Let's hope they're right.
Cool, so
You should find the research waiting and ready to go.
we have finally unlocked the vaccine. We are researching it. We're going to see how it goes. And then, yeah, I imagine we will be able to use the vaccine on some of our dinosaurs to see what is going on. So it's going to take 2 minutes-ish to research. I think I've got some speed upgrades on here, so yeah, it won't take that long. Yeah, I've got all of the speed upgrades, so we should be good. I don't understand why our power is offline. Do we need to fix it? I mean, it's not giving me an option to repair it, so I assume we're good. Yeah, there's no options to repair anything anywhere. Interesting. Maybe we finally got too many observation posts. Right, so we have finally, guys, almost got the vaccine. So let's see how this goes once we get it unlocked. Cool. So we are testing it on the Carnotaurus.
Our scientists tell me that they have a cure for this outbreak, a new serum. They're confident it will work. Use a ranger team to deliver this serum to the target dinosaur.
I'm not confident it's going to work because there's a third mission, and I have a feeling that the third mission will be when it does work. But we will see, I could be wrong. Hey, buddy. Okay. Right, that's the medication administered. Might as well resupply these while we're here.
Resupply completed.
How are you doing? Oh wow, it worked! Cool! Right, outage protection 2.0, electrified light steel, electrified heavy steel.
The serum worked. With this cure, we should be able to safely start transferring these dinosaurs to their new home.
Do I believe in miracles? How can you not, if this is what you see every day? Still, nice work on that cure. You've protected something very important.
Your bank account?
That too, Claire, that too. But I was referring to the majesty that is our Jurassic animals.
Of course you were. Tell me, Finch, which dinosaur exactly is your favorite?
The one that isn't sizing me up for a snack. That one. I like that one a lot.
Okay, so that is mission 2 completed. We're going to end this here, guys. Thanks for bearing with me. It has been a bit of a headache, but hopefully we are through the worst of it and we will be able to continue in the next episode. So guys, as always, stay tuned for more Jurassic World Evolution, Claire's Sanctuary, here on the Jurassic Park podcast.